Yesterday, we covered the situation with Tenacious D and the crazy comments made at the Australian tour. Gosh, I think Jack Black didn't think this was going to blow up in his face like this. Tenacious D's now been 100% canceled. Like, he just said it's over. They're done. We're going to get into this and kind of get into his psychology here in just a moment. I am not just a person who just reads articles. As you can see, I write articles. I write for PJ Media here, as well as my own website, The Fandom Pulse, which is on a Substack. You can subscribe to Fandom Pulse in the description below, and I'll put this article in the description. If you'd share it around for me, guys, definitely helps me get some clicks and helps get eyeballs on what's going on in culture. Really appreciate you for being there. And I also create culture myself. So I have a book, The Stars Entwined, a full trilogy of science fiction on ebook, print, and audio. You can check out in the description below as well. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and please hit the like and subscribe button if you're new here. Really appreciate you for being there. So Hollywood's unhinged, and we know this, and they always have been. They've been crazy extreme leftists for a long, long time, and they've really gone mask off, a lot of them, with their reactions to the President Trump's attempted assassination. They've made a lot of sick comments, these people, because they are sick people. These are subhuman degenerates living in this Hollywood bubble of fueled by cocaine and orgies and things like that, and they've lost all sense of reality in society. You got to understand, to get as big as somebody like Jack Black, you take a ticket. That ticket is paid for, and you sell your soul to Satan by doing this type of stuff. So the only thing they end up caring about is maintaining that ticket after a while, and that's what we're seeing here. So over the weekend, if you somehow missed it, Tenacious D did a concert in Australia, and at that concert, they came out with a cake because it was Kyle's birthday from Tenacious D, and Jack Black went out there and said, "Make a wish, Kyle," and Kyle then replied, "Don't miss Trump next time." Sick, absolutely sick. Everybody should disavow that, and even Jack Black was forced to. And so that caused such an uproar on the internet. People saw this is disgusting, and this is not just like the right. I mean, everybody says this is disgusting. This is getting reported on by the mainstream media everywhere. This is major egg on their face for these people, and it's a huge, huge deal. You do not see this kind of thing. I've never seen a Hollywood leftist actually get heat from the left mainstream media, like when they say something nasty about Donald Trump. I mean, we saw the lady who, put Trump's head out there, like looking like she decapitated him. The media defended her about that, right? You remember that? They've been doing this for a long, long time. All these people have been completely unhinged, calling him literally Hitler, and trying to amp up people to do exactly what happened on Saturday. These people wanted this to happen, all of them, including Jack Black in my estimation. Now, the pressure actually got them in trouble here. And I think part of it is the fact that they were in a foreign country. In Australia, they're looking at this on the outside, and they go, wow, this guy just, wished death upon, a former president over there? That's insane. When you look at it as a third party, who doesn't have anything invested in the election, you're just like, whoa, this is completely unhinged behavior. This person needs to be in a mental institution. That is exactly what that tells the average person. But they think they're justified in this because here's the deal. If Trump is literally Hitler, they got to go and punch a Nazi to be a superhero, right? All these people think they live in Marvel movies, and they think they're the protagonists of their own superhero movies by making comments like this. I mean, it's retarded and sick, but that's what they think. They really do. And so that's where all this stems from. Now, this went out there, made the rounds, and by the way, Jack Black laughed at it while on stage. He didn't condemn it and tell Kyle he shouldn't. He didn't act shocked or anything like that. He was laughing at it and said thank you. So hey, that was his first reaction. So when we get to his new reaction, just keep that in mind, because this is all because of the backlash, not because of what was done. Now, what happened was this went so far, an Australian senator actually released a press statement talking about this. And what that senator said was, "I condemn in the strongest possible way the call to political violence by Tenacious D in Sydney on Sunday. To advocate and or wish for the assassination of a president is egregious, disgusting, filthy evil and not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. This was not a joke. He was deadly serious when he wished for the death of the president. He added, I call on the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, to join me in denouncing Tenacious D, Jack Black, and the band member Kyle Gass. And I call on the Immigration Minister, Andrew Giles, to revoke their visas and deport them immediately. Anything less than deportation is an endorsement of the shooting and attempted assassination of Donald J. Trump, the 45th and soon-to-be 47th President of the United States. Australia wrongly locked up Novak Djokovic, my favorite tennis player here, guys, and deported him because he allegedly undermined public trust in vaccination by just not getting vaccinated. That was the saddest moment. It was sick what they did. They kept him locked up for days in this like weird quarantine. Wouldn't even let him in before they deported him. Just sick. Allowing Tenacious D to remain in Australia after calling for the death of a president is unthinkable, and it affirms the weakness of our current prime minister. Within hours, Jack Black then responded to this, guys. And he said, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech nor encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it's appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. So that's what Jack Black followed up with, okay? Now, earlier in the year, just to keep in mind where Jack Black came from with this, he went out to a Biden fundraiser, and he wore one of those Dark Brandon t-shirts. And if you don't remember the Dark Brandon meme, I mean, it's a lot of lore. But it dates back to the NASCAR incident where they went, "Let's go, Brandon," and they were actually saying "F Joe Biden" at the NASCAR event. But the reporter claimed they were saying "Let's go, Brandon." So people started making "Let's go, Brandon" T-shirts. Well, Biden ran with that, and he made this weird press thing where it was all in red, where he looked like a Emperor Palpatine out there, and made this dark speech about just like how he's gonna preserve democracy from these evil people or whatnot. And so they made memes about that where they gave him the glowy eyes, like where he looked evil, and they called it Dark Brandon. And Biden sold T-shirts of this. I mean, he this is where they're all so disingenuous. Like, I mean, they're doing that. They're reveling in the fact that they're evil, and they're reveling in the fact that they're jailing their political opponents and the like. And then they go out there and then they go, "Oh, it's time for unity. This is not acceptable." It's like, screw you. Do you think we're dumb? They really do. And that's what Jack Black honestly must think at this point, because he went out there and he's done the same thing. Our democracy's at stake. And then he's also said, there's so much on this ballot cycle. We've got a woman's right to choose. The environment's on the ballot, environmental protections, not to mention democracy is on the ballot. There's so many divides in this country right now. Yeah, perpetuated by you, Jack Black. And then he called President Trump a threat lurking in the background. All right, so if President Trump is a threat to democracy, okay, and your democracy's and a threat lurking in the background, literally Hitler, as you think, Jack Black, you really think we believe that you don't condone this and we're blindsided by it? I don't think so. He's condemning this because he sees the dollars evaporating before his eyes. He's condemning this because he sees he's going to get deported from Australia anyway, so there's nothing he can do about it. And so he better shut things down and just run and hide and try to distance himself from his bandmate who he's been with forever. This Tenacious D's been around for at least 20 years, his buddy, because otherwise he knows that his career's over. And this is the weirdest part, because this is the first time I've ever seen this in Hollywood where there's actual backlash against them being too far of extreme leftists. They've pushed so hard this entire time. They've wanted us dead forever. And here's the end result, right? They don't care. They only care about their own pocketbooks. And so this is where it comes from, 100%. That's my opinion on this. So for now, it is the right thing that's done. Tenacious D's gone. Kyle, I guess, is going to go tuck his tail and probably make some half-hearted apology. But they do. Jack Black wants President Trump dead, or at very least imprisoned. So does Kyle, obviously. And so that's where these people are at. They're subhumans, and they're getting what they deserve. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out the full article and support my work on Amazon. I appreciate you guys for being there.